I'm Deborah from Kitchen Sense and Information. Welcome to my kitchen, welcome to my channel, and I'm here with some gift ideas for you. So if you're looking for gift ideas under $25 that will be good for just about anybody on the planet, then subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for the rest of the video. So all of these gifts come from Amazon. I'm a member of their affiliate program, and if you buy through the links in the video description or in the comments, I will make a small commission. However, your price is not affected by my commission. You do not pay extra for that. So let's get to the 9 gift ideas. Number 1, a coffee press, or some people call it a French press. It is reputed to make the best or one of the best cups of coffee. Of any way that you can make coffee, this is reputed to be one of the best ways because you get a really rich flavor. It's so simple. You boil your water, you put the coffee, you put the boiling water, you put the lid on, you're going to let it sit like this for a few minutes, and presto, you have your cup of coffee. I use this every morning. I love my coffee with the press. Number 2, this is a dishwasher magnet. And if you don't have a dishwasher that's made of metal, this also comes with sticky tape so that you can stick it on the dishwasher. As you can see, clean, dirty. This also comes in black or white. I absolutely love this. We used to have a ton of discussions about why aren't you putting your dishes in the dishwasher, until we figured out it's because people didn't know. Are the dishes clean? Are the dishes dirty? This way, there's no issue. Once again, all these gifts are less than $25. And they could be useful at home or at work for just about anybody. This is a bowl, as you can see. Look what happens. It's collapsible. These are food grade, BPA-free materials. They're washable. They are marketed as collapsible bowls for dog food and dog water. However, I find these bowls are so useful for everything, and they're easy to wash. So if you have a dog, they're great. If you don't have a dog, if you go camping or hiking or any kind of outing where you need to have something that stores really small, but then opens up into a bowl, these are great. Now in the description below, the 2-pack is no longer available, so I've given you a 3-pack of identical bowls, once again under $25. Next, thermometers. These are food thermometers. I've got 2 kinds here. This one, you turn it on, you get Celsius, you get Fahrenheit. It reads very quickly. You can use it for anything that you're cooking on the stove or in the oven. But because it has a short stem, it would not be good for a piece of meat that's really thick, or it would not be good for a barbecue, a smoker, or making candy. And for those, we have the other thermometer. This is a few dollars more, but in my opinion, it's worth it because look at that long stem. So if you have to reach into a hot barbecue or a hot smoker, or you've got to do this over candy over a hot stove, that long stem will keep you from burning yourself. This one also can be calibrated, it's waterproof, it can be Fahrenheit or Celsius, and it comes with a light. So if it's dark at night, you put the light on. So this one has a lot of features that this one doesn't have. However, if you're looking for a very basic food thermometer, inexpensive, we've got this one in the link below, and if you want to go a little more deluxe and in my opinion way more useful, go with this one. Both of them are under $25. While we're on the subject of thermometers, let's look at this one. It has a stand so it can sit on the shelf. It can hang also. It is made of metal and plastic. It's made by Rubbermaid. It's very sturdy. It goes from minus 30 Celsius to plus 30, or from minus 20 Fahrenheit to plus 80 Fahrenheit. So it's good for fridge and for freezer. Why would you want one of these? Because it's good to know the temperature of your fridge and your freezer. And if you look at my previous videos on that, I explain why it matters. But also, if you've got a power failure, you may want to know, is my freezer still cold enough or is my fridge still cold enough? And this will help you decide, do you have to throw out food or not? So they're very useful, inexpensive, and sturdy. Next on my list of favorite stuff around my house are night lights. I have 2 kinds here. This one is less expensive. It's made by GE, and you just plug it in, and what happens is it's a motion detector. So when there's motion in front of it, it lights up, and when there's no motion, it doesn't light up. And I love this because I put it in the hallway, so in the nighttime when it's dark and we go down to the kitchen or we go to the bathroom, I don't have to turn all the lights on because this one gives me just enough light to see where I'm going. This is another model, slightly more expensive, but still less than $25. And the reason why this is a bit more is because it has a switch. So you can put it to auto mode or you can put it to on mode. So when you put it to on mode, then when you plug it in, it's going to be on all the time, like a night light for a children's room, for example, where you want the light on all the time. Or you switch it to auto, and this will go on when it detects motion, just like the other one. So this one's a little bit more, but you have that extra feature that you can make it into just a regular night light or a motion detector night light. Once again, very useful. And even if somebody has one of these already, unless they live in a really small apartment, you can always use more. Finally, number 9. This is a tea infuser from David's Tea. And you can use it for hot tea or for cold tea. And so what you do is you pull this out. You put your tea right in the bottom. And then you just put this back. It has a mesh screen. You see the mesh screen so that your tea leaves stay in the bottom. And we'll just you just put it down like that. Put in your boiling water or your cold water. Let it sit for a few minutes and you have your tea. And like I said, this is made of plastic, so it's not breakable. You also have the measurements here. It takes up to 32 ounces or 1 liter, so you can make, enough tea for 4 people with this. So we're ending with tea and coffee. We've got all the other gifts. These are my suggestions for gift ideas, and as I said, the links to purchase these products are in the video description and in the comments. And if you have any comments you want to add, any questions, put them in the comments. So I hope you found this information helpful. If you did, subscribe to my channel, click the like button, go check out the links in the video description for the products, and I will see you next time. Bye!